So hello guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your girl Barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. This is not your regular crazy week that was. This is a special edition, and in this week that was, it was raining justice. Recall the story of Lagos punter, Lagos big boy, Lagos socialite, Benjamin Best, aka Killer Boy, who murdered his girlfriend in cold blood and fled, leaving her body to decompose on the floor. After his heinous crime, he then took to social media to confess, apologizing that his action was born out of anger and by mistake, and then promising that he was ready to face the law and he will turn himself in. Do you remember all of that story? But before we go on, let me remind you, there's some of us watching me, enjoying my content, benefiting and learning from the vast knowledge we share here, but are yet to subscribe. If you're yet to subscribe, do take out a second and hit the subscribe button, turn on your bell notifications and stay glued, because on this channel, there is so much for you to benefit. So let's proceed. Recall that only last week, I made a video and I brought to your notice that Killer Boy once again was on social media, but this time with less regrets, less remorse, and more blame. He took to Instagram, changing his narrative, almost retracting his earlier confession and admission of guilt, and this time positioning himself as the victim, claiming that he was cheated and treated badly by Augusta and her mother. He lamented that Augusta's mother will pimp her off to different men to sleep with them, and that Augusta would cheat on him endlessly, living a reckless life supported by her mother, and that she wanted to kill him. Yes, that she had the intentions to kill him because he discovered the secret between her and her mother, and that he only had to act fast and act first, lest he becomes the victim. And despite repeatedly saying that he was going to turn himself in, Killer Boy never did. All he did was to take to social media to defend himself and rationalize his actions. He was declared wanted by the Nigerian police 2 weeks ago. Now I'm going to leave the 2 videos that I have made about this whole incident, comprehensive videos about everything that transpired. I'm going to leave the links down in the description box, so after this video you can always make recourse to it to come up to speed. It will bring joy and utmost relief to a lot of people as I announce to you that Killer Boy has now been apprehended. He was found living his best life in Sierra Leone, where he changed his identity and ran off to shortly after he had murdered Augusta. It is reported that he was apprehended in his hotel room after he had just returned from a nightclub. Let us hear what the late Augusta's mother has to say about everything that has now happened.
Good morning, everybody. When my daughter was murdered, it was very, very difficult for me to come online. I couldn't hold it. That girl is that husband, his partner, my everything you can think of. So I was really short of words. And when they started chatting me up, Mommy, I'm sorry, it was a mistake. The way he wrote it, I thought maybe it was me. Oh yeah, come out, let's go to the police. He refused coming out. Then along the line, he started when he saw the poster that he wants to send money to me for burial. I said, I don't need money for burial, just come out. After some time, he changed the narrative again, that it was self-defense. I said, just come out. When you come out to the police, you judge my mouth, you judge my daughter's mouth, you judge your mouth. I took you as his son. Then, after a while, after he posted the last one he posted, I'm the one peeping my daughter off from men, which I never did. He now blocked me off. He wasn't chatting me again since then. So at that point, I know, okay, there's no way to reach him again. So what I did, I sent his passport photographs to all my relatives, all my friends, all my families all over the world. And I told them he has tattoo on his body. That is the way to identify him. So along the line, my cousin in Liberia, Sierra Leone, my cousin in Sierra Leone on the first hinted me, Auntie, I saw somebody exactly like this So immediately my son and another of my cousin, they went to Sierra Leone. But when they were in Sierra Leone, a day before they got there, they now declared him wanted. So because they declared him wanted, they started hiding. But then my cousin went there, met with the commissioner of police there, met with everybody and talked, showed the picture of the corpse of my daughter because he actually killed her and left her to rotting, actually killed her and collected her phone with her. So the police there has been working. So yesterday night they kept chatting us. It was around 2 a.m. When my cousins were there. They now went to the hotel he used to lodge. On getting to the hotel, it was a white man. The white man said, no, they can't accommodate a murderer, but he has left their place. That okay, let it print out his passport. You can't believe it. Nigerians all over the world. That he killed my daughter on the 13th of July. Best now, go Benjamin got Sierra Leone passports on the 28th of July. He changed his name. His son name that is Benjamin, he changed it to Kanu. His first name that is Best, he changed it to Pristone. His middle name that is Nnayerugo, he changed it to Samuel. So with that passport and the local numbers, the police began to work for us for the past over 2 weeks now. To the glory of God, yesterday 2 a.m. in the night, Benjamin was caught. He has never bragged that he can never enter handcuff. He's on handcuff. Nigerians, do what? 1% of the pain is gone this morning. That Benjamin is caught.
So emotional. Well, I am quite glad that he has been caught. At least we are a few steps forward along the path of justice. I really do hope that he is quickly extradited back to Nigeria and made to atone for his crimes. My eyes will be on that case, and if there's any other major updates that comes up, be sure that I will bring it to your notice. Drop your comments on what you think about that whole situation. Now let's move on to the next story. Another big break that happened in the week in review pertains to the very sad case of barrister Bolanle Rahim. Bolanle Rahim was the pregnant Lagos-based lawyer who was shot and killed last Christmas on Christmas Day, 25th of December, by trigger-happy policeman Darambi Fandi. The incident happened in Ajah, Lagos State. On that fateful day, Bolanle and her family had just finished from church, and after service, they had decided to go enjoy and eat out. What better day was there anyways? It was Christmas Day and everybody was in a joyous and festive mood. As they approached the Ajah roundabout, they were flagged down by a team of policemen headed by ASP Vandi. Immediately they were flagged down. Bolanle's husband made to divert to the side of the road, and as he did, Officer Vandi opened fire on their vehicle, killing Bolanle immediately. He just heard a loud bang. He didn't even know that it was his wife that was hit until he turned and found Bolanle bleeding profusely from her chest. She didn't make it. She died before they could get to the hospital. Bolanle was married for 8 years and was said to be pregnant, expecting twins after years battling infertility. After Officer Vandi had fatally shot and killed Bolanle, he tried to get into the police vehicle and run away. But Bolanle's sister, who was in the vehicle with her, dashed out and grabbed at him. He cocked his gun, threatening to shoot her. But at that point, her soul had left her. Adrenaline pumping. She was already in crazy shock. She didn't care about his threats. She held him put until a crowd gathered and he was apprehended. He was subsequently suspended from the police force and charged to court for murder. And despite him and his counsel, his lawyer, entering a no-case submission, Do you know what a no case submission is? I discussed it when I talked about the case with Osinachi and her husband Peter. So I'm going to leave the link to that video down in the description box so you can watch it after this one and be abreast of what a no case submission is. So him and his lawyer entered a no case submission, but the trial judge flung the petition out and the trial proceeded. The court granted an accelerated hearing on this case, and a few days ago, justice was given. Ex-officer Darambi Vandi was found guilty of the offense of murder and has now been sentenced to die by hanging. First, I am very glad that this case was given an accelerated hearing. An accelerated hearing is like not taking the normal part of a court's proceedings that can take years for verdicts to be arrived at. It was treated in a quick fashion, so hearing was accelerated. And I believe that sensitive cases such as this one should be treated in that same manner, instead of letting the case drag and drag for years, reopening the wounds of the families, the victims' families. So I am very, very glad that the court deemed it fit to accord this case accelerated hearing, because this incident happened in December 25th of 2022 and this is October, less than 1 year, and we have judgments. That is commendable. I am so glad that justice has been given. This will not only serve as a deterrent to trigger happy policemen who are everywhere in their numbers across Nigeria and Africa as a whole. It would also give Bolanle's husband, her mother, her family some kind of comfort. Judgment can never bring a victim back, but at least it would give them some little degree of closure. May Bolanle's soul continue to rest in peace. Do let me know what you think about this story and the previous one down in the comment section. So guys, we have come to the end of today's video. If you're new here or if you have been watching without subscribing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on your bell notifications, give this video a big thumbs up, and stay glued because we have so much more, so much more coming your way. For those that do not know, I also have a personal channel where you can come and get to know me up close and personal, and the name of that channel is Neze Peperempe. I'm going to leave a link to that channel pinned in the comment section, and it also will be in the description box, so do well and follow me on there too. Thank you so much guys for watching once again. It's me, your girl Barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye.